Hey, you're tuned in to the Corner Store podcast where fellas and friends and teammates get together and catch up on current events, topics, and old stories. And we wanted to come on again this week after the Thanksgiving itis got on us and all of that good stuff. We usually come in on Wednesdays, but the slushy machine was down and we ran out of annihilators, but we're fully stocked tonight. So, welcome to the show, fellas.
What up, people? What up, Glenville?
What's going on?
How you
Hey,
do?
how was everybody Thanksgiving and all that good stuff? Family's good. Everybody ate well. What about that sugar coma, Roger?
Man, I didn't even get close. Hey, we ain't even had no damn gravy.
What?
Oh,
No
man.
giblet gravy, no regular gravy, no nut. we
bet y'all had
redoing it on Sunday.
Oh,
Wow.
man. What about the cranberry?
We ain't had none of that. Didn't I just you want to listen?
Oh my God!
Did y'all have a cater?
So what did you have?
What did y'all have?
We had a little turkey, some did we ham?
Honey bake?
Yeah, stuffing. Greens was good now. Greens was good. That about it. That wrap it up right there, bro.
Oh, did you go back for seconds or eat leftovers the next day?
Nah, bro. I left everything where it was. I ain't even fed my turkey slice.
I ain't have Thanksgiving dinner. Y'all had a potluck.
Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't even finished my little slice of turkey.
Dang.
Oh man, too funny. Well, we're gonna jump right into the show. Tonight we're talking about the gutting of voting rights. Then are black people truly supporting Donald Trump, or are more black people supporting him? College football committee, did they get it right? Pop Warner, who was the best running back to come through the rec department in Glenville? And then if your wife says I only get one thing for Christmas, is it a setup? So we'll jump right into paper and politics with Edmund and Micah. Voting rights. An Arkansas judge recently is held up saying that private individuals or civil rights groups can no longer sue for voting rights. Only the federal government can do that now. It'll likely move up to the Supreme Court. But can you guys fill us in and educate the public or those who may be on the impact of voting rights?
Yes. Voting rights are very important. The last 10 years or so, last 10, 12 years, we've seen a concerted effort to really gut the Voting Rights Act. And I always tell people, especially people who say my vote doesn't matter. If your vote didn't matter, you wouldn't see this concerted effort to gut the Voting Rights Act. In 2012, we saw the conservative Supreme Court come down with a decision in Shelby County, Alabama versus Attorney General Eric Holder, which gutted Section 5, which mandated that many areas in the country that has a history of discrimination against people of color have to go through this thing called pre-clearance. So the reason why everybody saw Selma or understood what Bloody Sunday was all about, many states in the South actually had roadblocks in place to prevent Black people from voting, especially in the South. So the Voting Rights Act of 1965 mandated that all of those areas had to go through this thing called pre-clearance. And so that was the law of the land up until 2012, until that Supreme Court decision. So we were fighting that. Then on top of that, to add insult to injury, we see this recent ruling out of a conservative federal court, which states that no longer can outside groups sue for discrimination. Now it has to come from the Attorney General's office. Well, we know that can change over time. So if we get a conservative president who appoints a conservative attorney general, when something is done or a harm is committed against people of color, that means that the NAACP, the SCLC, and other civil rights organizations can no longer sue, that we have to rely on that Justice Department to bring that lawsuit. And that's very unfair and can have some severe ramifications when it comes to minorities voting.
Yep, and that's something that's going to trickle down all the way from the federal level all the way to the local level, because now you'll have it to where in any election, if any wrongdoing is done, there's really nothing you can do about it. Like Emmett said, if there's a conservative attorney general, you really kind of will be hosed. And then I always say this is really important to pay attention to, because if they can do this with voting rights, the civil rights bill is going to be next. So we really need to pay attention to what they're doing and how they're moving on the federal level.
Gotcha. All right, good stuff. Next thing, I've been seeing a lot of polls, and I don't know where they get these polls from, because I never get a call, and actually I don't answer those polls calls. I don't know if you guys do or not, but they're saying more and more black people, black men, minority community, even in the Latinx community, are supporting Donald Trump now more so than they did back in 2020. Do y'all feel like that's it? Because I mean, I have a pretty diverse circle and community, and I talk to a lot of people. Even some of our counterparts don't seem to be supporting him. So, what do you guys feel about that?
I think a lot of our stars are getting a lot of attention, and oftentimes, when you don't go into the internal polls, let's say Biden numbers are down right now, and many people will say, "Oh, well, Biden is hemorrhaging African American support," and many people think that that support is going to Trump. But from the internal numbers that I'm looking at, his support has not changed. Black people are not supporting Donald Trump. People want that to be the case because, of course, if black people numbers if numbers are saying that black people are not supporting, the Democrat ticket, that bodes well for the Republican ticket, and it makes good for television, to say that, oh yeah, Biden, Trump is gaining all the support among African Americans. But the insult to me was when he got indicted. When he got indicted, there was a storyline out there saying that black people were going to relate to him more because he got indicted, like we criminals, and we have an affinity for somebody else who gets charged with a crime. That's what was insulting to me when this whole debate came up regarding whether Trump numbers is increasing in the African American community.
Gotcha. And it's puzzling because you can't vote with a criminal record, but you can run for office with a criminal record. Yeah. So that's just
right. Yeah.
It's just an oxymoron and just hypocritical when it comes to politics and some of the stands people throw their support behind.
Yeah. And like Emmett said, some of the polling stuff is really about looks, right? Perception. If I can make it look like I'm getting all this support, then I'll probably end up getting the support that I'm trying to make it perceived that I'm getting. So they throw all the polling numbers out there, and it sounds good in a commercial, and it sounds good on an ad or on a billboard, but it's just probably not the truth.
You will have black people sitting out the election before they vote for Donald Trump. Let's be honest. Yeah. People are not supporting Donald Trump. But like he said, like Michael just stated, it's projection. If I can continue to put out there that I'm getting this support, then maybe people will begin to move. See, Donald Trump is a reality television star, y'all. That's the reason why the media loves him. They love this polling dynamic. Oh, see, prime example. 2 weeks ago, polls showed that Donald Trump was beating Joe Biden by like 3 points. Every poll I saw this week, every major poll had Joe Biden up 3 and 4 points. You didn't hear the media talk about that because that's not good for their bottom line. Donald Trump makes them money. That's the reason why they want him running. That's the reason why they probably would prefer for him to be president, because their ratings are up.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I mean, basically like the WWE, the controversy sells 10 times faster than the real facts or positivity. So
Biden too boring. He's sleepy. That's why they call him Sleepy Joe, because he's boring. He just do the job, put my head down, do the job. You don't see nobody coming and calling a leader of another country Little Rocket Man and this and that. I mean, it's funny. I even laugh at it, but I'm like, that's no way to to implement foreign policy. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's hard to even take serious. So what? Speaking of Biden, do y'all think he's too old? Like how many Fortune 500 companies will hire a CEO of a company?
He old. I'm gonna be honest with you. He old as hell. But what else we got? I'm not voting for Donald Trump. I'm not voting for DeSantis. I was hoping that maybe the governor from California threw his hat in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing if the West Virginia Senator Manchin throw his hat in the ring. I really like Ohio's old governor. I can't think of his name, but
Casey.
yeah, Kasich. I really like Kasich's message, and I would like to see him throw his hat in the ring. But right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Biden gives me the best chance of what I feel is important to me.
And here's my thing too with Biden. Like everybody throws out his age, which yeah, he's old, but I'll take him any day over Trump. But hey, Trump is 78 years old. He's
No,
not
he old as hell too. I remember voting for him.
That's the reason why I feel like it's hypocritical for them to raise the age question on him, but we over here championing Donald Trump, and he's only 3 years younger. Now that's a whole different conversation. If you want to say let's turn the page on all of them and then nominate different people, but hey, I'm like Joe Biden. As long as Donald Trump running, I'm running. Hey.
So Evan, right now, what are our options? Like who's all out there besides Biden on the Democratic side?
Well, let's be honest. I'm be honest, Cal. Ain't nobody beating Joe Biden for the nomination, right?
Right. I'm kind of like Slick though. I mean, I like Gavin Newsom from California, but I'm also with him with the other guy too. You know what I'm saying? I watched the debate a little bit the other night with Newsom and Ron DeSantis and everything, how he just straight murdered him. Just say it out loud.
Yeah.
You know, but
they wouldn't run. I think Evan probably was about to say this, but I don't think anybody from the Democrat would throw their name in the pot for party continuity. It would make it seem like there's a divide in the party if someone said, I'm going to run against the seated Democratic president.
Yeah, but that's how Barack got in. Barack bucked the system. You know what I'm saying?
He bucked the system in an open primary, right? Hillary was she was the establishment favorite, right? But then you still have some people behind the scenes pushing Barack, like your Harry Reid's and others who told him he need to run. He wasn't going to run, but after he gave the speech, the whole country got behind him. But they weren't on. Barack was behind the polls all the way into our caucus, and then
he didn't even have my vote. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He had my vote. I was over there campaigning for him in South Carolina because I believed in his message.
He did not have my vote until he became the Democratic selection.
Absolutely. You know? That's how a lot of people were. But I'm gonna be quite honest. Right now, there's never been an incumbent president that lost the primary. Now they've been wounded by a primary, like Jimmy Carter, when Ted Kennedy decided to run against Jimmy Carter in a primary. It hurts us because let's be honest. Like my thing is, age is one thing, but if we want to talk about merit, I will say this, and I said it probably a show or two ago. If you look at pure numbers, pure accomplishments, Biden has accomplished more than any president since LBJ, Lyndon Baines.
But Evan, let's be real. Biden intentionally was supposed to be a placeholder.
Yeah.
He came in to kind of save the day.
Yeah.
He was a placeholder. I really think that nobody thought that he was going to run for a second term.
If you listen to him, the only reason why he's decided to run again because he knew Trump was coming back. I think if you would have, if there was a different play on the other side where you were gonna get maybe a Nikki Haley or a Chris Christie, I think Biden probably would have thought twice or thought about not running and passing the baton on to the next person. But he was like, "Look, I'm doing a good job. I got a record to run on. Why not run again? And especially if I'm running against this fella."
Yeah, he already beat him. So
yeah, and the other side is really too far gone to, it seems, to even move away from Trump because, I mean, he's done nothing to really earn their vote at this point in the primaries. The only thing he's done is been a criminal and talk crazy, and so I think their base is too far gone to anybody from that side other than Trump.
Trump saying what they want to say.
Debate last night, you saw that nobody wanted to talk against him. You know, they won't even come out and say this election was not stolen. They won't come out and say this man is a criminal. Other than Chris Christie, I have to give him his credit. He's out there calling him out, calling him to account, because it's hypocritical for these folks. Donald Trump, anybody else in the past with his record, the things he done would have been disqualified for running for office. Heck, they criticized Obama when he was president for wearing a tan suit. This man gets away with murder, and they still supporting him. It goes to show you it's deeper.
So let me ask this other question. So who take Trump out the picture? Who has the better shot running against Biden on the Republican side?
Honestly, I think Nikki Haley will. Nikki Haley.
See, that's where I'm hearing a lot too. Haley.
I think Haley.
So let me tell you,
DeSantis slick. He kind of burying himself in the mud just like Trump.
Yeah, but no, DeSantis backed up when he went. He miscalculated when he went after Disney. He learned the lesson. He backed up, and if you got to watch how he's moved in the last 4 or 5 months, he's backed up. He's starting to come back to the middle. Now, Nikki Haley is what they call a moderate, a centralist, person that's in the conservative middle, and that's why she sounds good. But let me tell you about somebody. They are not going to elect a female. They're not going to elect Nikki Haley, no matter how many times she changed her name. Now, yes, she won in South Carolina, but what I'm telling you, when it goes global, when she goes national on that, I'm telling you, her numbers are not going to be where they at. And if you look, what's his name from South Carolina, the black guy? I can't think of his name now, but he polled it pretty good. Now he can't even find funding because because his numbers not there.
Roger, I totally agree with you. And see, that's the problem in the Republican Party, where they sell their soul, but they never support them. Why do you think even in South Carolina, when McCain ran years ago, they, in order to beat him in South Carolina when he won the New Hampshire primary in 2000, George Bush them started running the underhanded campaign of his adopted daughter, saying he got a black child. And it turned the support in South Carolina against John McCain. That's how George Bush became president. And these folks, like Nikki Haley, like you said, they're not going to support her. First of all, like you said, her name is Rance something. It's just
Naraka, something. Yeah,
not even Nikki Haley. It goes back to the race we talked about in Glenville. These people think that just because they side with these people, see, these people love a dark face to advance their agenda. When they can't use you anymore, you will see who you really are in their eyes.
Yeah, which brings me to a point that I said last time. I don't want to hear nobody in Glenville talk about Joe Biden age, because our mayor is like 88. I'm pretty sure he taught 3-4 generations of Glenvillians.
I don't even know that dude.
Yeah, his wife was my kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Mr. Bernie Weaver.
Mr. Bernie Weaver, yeah. He, man, no lie. We, just in casual conversation, the man said he remembered when they invented daylight savings time. I was like, how long ago was it?
Jesus.
Damn.
Man. Yeah.
But to bring it back to vigilant and not get sidetracked by the sideshow, because at the end of the day, I've always learned that politics is about, we have no permanent friends, we have permanent interests. Who's gonna get me closer to that mark that I'm trying to get to? And I think right now, Joe Biden is. Like, I can go to people tangibly. I just saw him. I met my 120 payments. Joe Biden just forgave $170,000 of my student loans. So when anybody asks me what Joe Biden has done for me, or the Democratic Party has done for me, that wouldn't have happened under any other administration. When you talk about judges, Joe Biden has appointed over 160 judges. 66% of those judges are black, are people of color, minority, and a majority of them are black women. So when y'all tell me judge a person by his record, you look at Joe Biden's record. When you look at the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Bill, all of those bills that got tangible things in it that we can see that would eventually get to us, that man has done that in a evenly divided Congress. So this man has done the job. He is based on merit, not based upon I'm just voting for Democrats just because, the Democrat, we've been voting Democrat for a long period of time. No, this man has got the job done.
I agree.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And
Yeah,
Al, to go back to
yeah.
your question, there are some people who are jumping in the primary, like Jink Junker from the TYT network, the Young Turks. Marianne Williamson, she's jumping into it, but I think they're jumping in to try to draw other people into it, like the governor of Ohio, which Roderick mentioned. But great topics, guys. Great feedback on all of that. Great insight as well. But now more to a more interesting topic. Dang on Georgia Bulldogs, man.
Hey,
Woo.
people talking trash about Florida State got shitted. Georgia got shitted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, you
Georgia.
can't be number one, lose by 3, and drop 5 spots.
There
But,
now,
hey,
has
Roger,
any
Roger,
other number
look at
one
this,
dropped
Roger.
that far? Has
But
another
look at
another
this too, Roger.
No.
How you gonna drop them that low? But then the team that beat them, they go from 8 to 4. That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
To me, they what they did was they counted some wins and then they didn't count some wins. So for instance, they didn't count Florida State overall season. All right. They counted saying, okay, they struggled these last 3 games or last 2 games. All right. So they anticipated that they were going to continue to struggle, but they didn't take into account that the backup quarterback was coming back. They judged them on the 3rd string quarterback, which was a true freshman. So to me, they lost they lost some. To me, some accountability with it right there. Then Georgia, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still think Georgia got screwed, but I'm okay with the 4 that's in there now, based off of the same criteria that I apply on Florida State. You got to apply for Georgia. The only difference is I thought that both our tight end and our wide receiver was gonna come back healthy, and within 30 days, it's almost 30 days to the bowl game. Mm-hmm. So Georgia wasn't full when they played against Alabama. But with that same criteria, Alabama beat Georgia head to head. Texas beat Alabama. So if you go with that mindset, you got to put those 2 in. Who do you take out? It had to be Florida State and Georgia. I still think Washington is not that good. If you asking me who the 4 best teams in the country, I would take Washington out and put Georgia back in.
Yeah, I agree. But Florida State, I feel bad for those kids. And then if this was a Bobby Bowden 13-0 Florida State team,
they're going to
in the playoffs.
They're going to
the playoffs. I don't, because if you look back at the history of the college football playoff, they always. The reason why I was kind of upset because they let, like, if you think back to the Ohio State, the first championship Georgia won, though. Cincinnati was a group of 5 team, and they let them in because they were undefeated. And like, I don't understand that part, but I kind of agree with Roger though. I could see like Georgia should be upset because we should at least be number 4. I've never seen a team drop from 1 all the way to 6 after a 3-point loss in the conference championship.
Now, what people are gonna argue is Power 5.
Right. That's what I want.
Power 5. Let's look at the ACC and Power 5. Now, people gonna compare Florida State going undefeated. What if Clemson would have did the same thing? Well, the difference is Clemson was beating ACC opponents by 20 points. Go back and look at Florida State. They weren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? They were winning, but they wasn't winning what they call cute, 20, 30 points. So when Clemson ran the table, yes, to me, that's a legit. You understand that, hey, these guys can probably come out here into these other conferences and win a game. Now, for all those that sympathize with Florida State, tell me you got $100. Who in the top 4 that you gonna put against that you gonna think that Florida State can beat them?
Washington. You can't go by what could happen. You got to go by what has happened. It
could
be injuries. It could be off games. Like, it's a whole lot. Ohio State won with their
Put your money right now. Florida State against what? Tell me right now. You'll put your money on Florida State against the top 4.
Washington.
Nope.
That's the only one.
Why you keep saying Washington? They're a powerhouse team too, though.
I think Texas. I got Texas over Washington, but I don't think Florida State can beat Washington.
I don't think Florida State can beat any of the top 14. Not with Bama, with Georgia in there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna beat Georgia.
That game ain't gonna be a good game.
But this is what I was saying here.
Well, the last time that shit happened, Texas beat the brakes off us.
This is what I was saying here, though. Is the committee looking at? You said the committee wanted to see the 4 best teams, and they was like, "Oh, Alabama better than Florida State," right?
Yep.
Or because Florida State was playing with their 3rd string. But by the time the game come around, they're gonna be playing with their 2nd string, quarterback who's been in there anyway. But my thing is this, are they comparing it to like NFL, or they just strictly? Because you look at NFL, if a team going 13-0, they ain't gonna mark them down if they lose one game. They
but look
go to the playoffs.
Now I'm gonna counter that argument because you got some quality teams that are in the NFL that's not gonna make the playoffs, and some team out of the NFC South is getting ready to take a losing record into the playoffs and be a number 1 seed. So that NFL,
yeah, but they don't critique them about their players. They critique them about their win-loss. You know what I'm saying? They're not critiquing them about, you playing with your 2nd string quarterback or your 3rd string receiver.
Well, this is not a true playoff, though. This is not a true playoff. This is an invitation. You know what I'm saying? Next year, when they put them 12 teams in, that's more of a true playoff.
You ain't gonna have no more controversy after this.
Yeah.
After this year, if you ain't one of the 12, then you just wasn't good enough.
Hey, let me ask you this.
They could have easily fixed this. They could have put it, since this is the last year of the 4 teams, they could have come in and amended it at the last minute, gave Michigan and Washington a bye, and had Georgia and Florida State come in, and that nobody would have argued about that. And start the playoffs like that.
Yeah, but that's when the TV rights and all that come into play. So.
And that's the reason why they didn't do it.
Yeah, because you think Mickey Mouse and ESPN was going to go for that?
But on the counter of that, Roger, they probably would make even more money.
Exactly.
Let me ask y'all this. Have y'all saw the new schedule for Georgia?
Georgia got a tough schedule, bro. I see 2 losses.
You're playing Texas, Alabama, Auburn,
Tennessee. Yeah, it's
Missouri. Hey, they playing. Only thing I seen weak was that Tennessee Central, whatever. Like the 2nd game of the year.
If they make it out of there, they should have a seat in the national championship game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's an automatic bid. But so
you can lose the SEC. They still going.
I got them 2 losses, bro.
SEC, they can't be knocked down to 6 again. That's automatic.
If we come out of there with 2 losses, I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
But even with that schedule, I guarantee they'll still make the playoffs.
Yeah, they're gonna make 12. They're gonna make 12.
We're gonna be in the top 12.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They won't go undefeated with that though.
No, it's a gauntlet.
They running a gauntlet. Hey.
Yeah, I just hate how it comes down to it being subjected to a committee doing an eye test on who they think are the best teams, and it's more of a beauty contest. Because to me, I feel like Alabama is not the regular Alabama that we've known and seen the last couple of years. They're probably 3 bad calls away from being out of there with Georgia and not even scoring 10 points.
So what do y'all think about this? Should they get rid of all these conferences and just get the best programs in the one conference and just create schedules?
But that's where we headed at. That's where we headed. The only thing that's keeping us separated like that is I guarantee you in the next 5 years, ACC conference won't even be what you see it as. Florida State is going to eventually join the SEC. Yeah. I think Miami is going to eventually join the SEC. It's going to be 2 major, maybe 3 major conferences: Big 10, maybe the Big 12, and the SEC.
Yeah.
The Big 12 really don't exist no more because they big heavy hitters.
What is it? Which one Colorado going to?
Colorado going to the Big. They're going to the Big 12. They're going to the Big 12.
So that's the conference that I mentioned.
Yeah. because
they got
USC,
like FAU, University of Houston, all of those schools in that conference.
Hey, I got a little wrinkle to throw in there. Y'all talking about Florida State undefeated or whatever. Well, Liberty undefeated. Why y'all ain't crying for Liberty?
Man, they ain't no.
I want to hear it. Hey, I want to hear about them little boys, man. Cause remember, what's the little Florida team that beat Auburn? You know what I'm saying? Went undefeated for the whole season.
Who, James Madison?
No, James Madison lost, so they out. But
no, Jacksonville State.
No, Central Florida. Was it Central Florida?
Yeah. Central Florida.
Yeah.
Remember they beat Auburn? So and the way talent is being dispersed, man, them days of you walking in there, Georgia almost got beat by Kent State. So I don't want to hear that noise, man.
Well, listen, hey, this is all I got to say right here. Let me say this. To TJ, Sammy Adams, he listening, Jaylen Brown, all the Florida State guys at work, bring me your money. I'm taking on these bets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Georgia gonna beat
bring me your money. I'm taking on these Georgia Florida State bets. You know what I'm saying? My Christmas need to be nice at the first of the year. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Warner Al, anybody can be beat with 30 days of prep.
Listen, I'm taking these bets. Bring me the money. I'm taking these bets.
30 days of prep, anybody can be beat.
I'm going Alabama.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. I ain't even listen. I don't even want Alabama to win the title. I'm going.
They're gonna win it.
I'm riding with Michigan.
If I had
Michigan's gonna be out again.
Saw that reaction of those Michigan
Alabama.
Players. But hey, Al, you saw that? You saw the reaction of those Michigan players when they found out they was playing Alabama.
Ooh.
Don't care.
They ain't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I do agree with you. I do agree, but hey, I'm riding with Michigan.
I got Alabama, Texas in the national championship game with Alabama beating Texas by 14.
I got Michigan, Texas.
You know what? If we can bet
I
on
got
that,
Michigan, Texas by 7.
I'll bet that line.
I guarantee you that's what it's going.
I don't want to see Alabama win, but I just don't see them not winning.
Yeah, to the eye test to me though, bro. Alabama is not the normal Alabama, bro.
They defense still. They defense is.
Now let me tell you that
now,
quarterback has come on.
You know what I liked about Alabama? That goddamn O-line. I ain't gonna lie.
Them that goddamn holding they were doing.
Them bunch of big black cornbread Fred, and they were pushing the shit out of them Georgia D-line.
They were doing all kind of that, but you know what?
I looked at them jokers. I was like, God damn, boy, Booty them couldn't handle them boys. They couldn't play like that.
But Alabama quarterback is totally different from the quarterback he was when he played Texas.
LSU, Texas. Yep. He is totally different.
Boy, the Michigan boys gonna blitz the shit out of Alabama and hit that boy 2-3 times, and he done.
Will Alabama have a running back?
McClellan?
One of them hurt.
Yeah, he should.
He should be back.
Yeah, he should be back, but
what do you think this gonna do for Peyton Manning nephew?
Oh, he gone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to figure out where he going though. That's the thing.
Ohio State, because their quarterback entered the portal.
He won't go to Ohio State. He's want to be in a little bit. I think he's going to. So he might go down with Lane Kiffin back to Ole Miss, bro.
Wait a minute. He already in with Texas, I thought.
He with Texas, but they talking about he don't want to sit one more year.
Is he gonna have to sit another year? That quarterback got them in the playoffs.
Yeah, he don't want to sit another year behind that kid.
Ellinger.
So
I thought he probably go full out and try to go in the pros though. Cause what is this? His third year, fourth year?
Who that?
Old boy from Texas.
Third, ain't it?
I thought it's like his third year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I believe it is, but I don't know if he's a top prospect, so he may come back.
Shit, right somebody might be pushing him to go out the door. The league Texas is going to the pros so Manning can play.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that NIL, you can sit there.
Make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but real quick, staying in the college realm, did y'all see the news today of the #1 O lineman going to Colorado from IMG?
I did. They need that plus some.
Yeah,
but he a freshman, man. He ain't ready.
Offensive coach. That's what they need.
Yeah, but he was like the #1 recruit. Alabama wanted him, Georgia. and they were saying plug and play, not meaning he's gonna come there and sit. So do y'all think he's gonna make a difference? And then if more people see him going, will more people come from the portal, and then other top recruits come?
Yeah,
So
I mean, you won't be
I
able to
think
tell.
Deion is gonna get them high profile kids. He right now he's on par with Alabama, the Georgias, different things like that. Now the difference is it's gonna get to a point where Colorado gonna have to start spending money just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And whether or not that kid gonna come from the state of Georgia, Florida, and gonna spend 3 years up there in Colorado where it's cold and it's rocks. If you ain't been up there, it ain't nothing but rocks, mountains, and it's cold. All right. So, that them kids gonna decide being in Georgia, Florida, you know what I'm saying, nice over here, or going out to Colorado. He's gonna get a couple of them kids, not enough to knock off the big boys. And he's gonna get a lot of transfers. He's gonna get a lot of kids out of the transfer portal, and I think that's where he's gonna eat it.
And see, for me, watching them is that I think he's good in the skill players. I think his skill players can go against anybody in the country. It's them trenches. He's gonna have to go in that portal and get some kids out for them trenches because they were horrible on that offensive defensive line.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like the coaching. I think that was my thing. The way they gave up so much, man, after leading so much, that's just poor coaching and calling and shit, man. I thought they could do better than that,
Nah, man, they caught teams off guard. There was a new coaching staff. They had different schemes. Nobody had film on most of them kids. Yeah. They probably didn't even have film on no boy from Jackson State, and they were a little cocky. Some of them coaches got caught. And as them teams adjusted, Prime and that offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator could not keep up. They could not cover up those holes no more.
Well, you had that, and you had depth issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's the biggest.
The depth problem was glaring.
Yeah, because they were competitive in almost every game.
Every game, they only lost for like a score except 2 games. That was
Oregon.
What was the game? Oregon, and then Washington State. That Washington State game, they got blew out the waters. But when they even used what's the former NFL head coach, I felt like he started calling the offense a little better than the previous offensive coordinator. He started moving the pocket more and doing things that allow Shador to have more time in the pocket.
Yeah, I was looking at the All-American poll. I thought at least one of the sons would have been in there. I didn't see either one of those in there. The only person they picked in there was Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not sold on Shador either because, he was the most stacked quarterback in the NCAA. But I feel like a lot of that came from him holding the ball a lot.
Yeah.
So,
but he was trying to play hero ball.
Yeah, next year is going to be interesting. I think they'll be competitive in their league. I just don't know if they'll go far in the playoffs. I think they'll definitely make the playoffs once they address the depth.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Hell no.
You don't think they'll make it? Top 12?
Man, they needed to shoot for 6. Hey, them boys need to shoot for 6. They're bowl eligible. That's what they need to shoot for next year.
I don't know, bro.
I think they can win like between 8 and 10 games if he do right in that portal with for
the
that
third year. I would see them in the playoffs in the third year, but I'm like Slick next year. Shit.
Y'all like after they beat TSTU, y'all thought they were gonna beat Georgia one day in the playoff this year. Them jokers got to get bowl eligible.
Yellowstone Bowl or something, but that's about it, though.
The reason why I would give them 8 games is look what they did this year, and like Shannon said, in all those games except 2, they were in there.
I gave them 6 games this year.
Yeah,
and they got 3.
They shouldn't have lost that Stanford game, and they shouldn't have lost that Arizona State game.
They got 3. I gave them 6 wins this year. They got 3. I'm telling you now, them jokers out. If they make the bowl next year, they be lucky.
Well, we still got to see what
they make the Kraft cheese Poinsettia Bowl,
Ritz Bowl down there in Utah somewhere.
I told you they're gonna have a Yellowstone Bowl. That's what they're gonna be playing for.
Hey, I saw a meme from one of my friends. I just changed the subject a little bit, but they were talking about Florida. And they will be playing against Reebok High School, and they're going to call it the Ninja Bowl now. So, Florida fans, if you watching, hey, It ain't easy being a Gator.
Hey, I saw one that had Florida playing blue against orange. You seen that one? They said they gonna have a home game blue against orange. Where Carlos at?
He gonna be Reigns and Reeboks against Florida.
Hey, Carlos, welcome. Hey, he still got his Gators on, bro. I tell you right now, he still got his Gator colors on.
I know Rock probably watching this, so Rock.
Nah, Rock, true. Hey, I talked to Rock at the game, bro. Rock had his Georgia sweatshirt on. He said he true Georgia now.
What? He's converted?
Yeah, I'm telling you. He went to the Sun game, bro. He had a Georgia sweatshirt on.
Man, you should have took a picture of that, bro.
I did. I posted it. It's on my page.
I seen that picture. Y'all standing at the stadium. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Because I always wonder how you grow up in Georgia and be a Florida fan. Like all the years I never.
Hey, I used to be a Florida. I used to be a Florida and Georgia fan.
I used to be a Florida State fan with Charlie Ward, Charlie Ward crew.
Yeah, and then Florida State, my second team right now.
Yeah.
Florida State, my second team. Now I don't like no Florida school, but Florida State. That's the only damn school I cheer for. I might talk shit about them, but I'm gonna cheer for them.
Yeah, they had Award Dunn, all that whole crew, man. I was a staunch Florida State fan.
Until the 30th, when the 30th come, I don't give a damn about them. It's Georgia all day.
Oh yeah, I'm go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we still got a few minutes in the show. Standing along the line of football, Glenville Rec Department, Pop Warner football. Who would y'all say has been the best running back to come through the rec department? And if you're watching in the chat, you're from Glenville, grew up in our era.
Hey, I'm about to shock y'all. This is probably one of the baddest kids that nobody talked about. He didn't play high school basketball. Football. Y'all probably didn't even know that he played. He's a little older than me. His name, I think it's Tim Porter. I think his name is. He one of them Porter, Booby cousins. I can't think of his name, but is it Tim?
Tim and Greg brothers.
Yeah, Greg, the little boy,
Tim that passed away. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Tim passed away.
Yeah.
Tim is the baddest thing that walked that thing at rec department. I got
3 years ago.
Punt return, run the ball, bro. I'm telling you, that boy was bad.
I never know he played.
I never know Tim.
Hey, bro. He never played high school ball, but that boy he played for the Falcons. I'm telling you now, he was the toughest thing out there. That joke, you kick the ball to him, gone. They pitched it to him, gone.
We salute your brother.
Yes, bro. That he was the baddest thing that next to D, bro. He was almost our Dion at the rec department.
Damn,
I never knew he played. I knew he became a preacher and all, but I never knew he played sports.
Ask anybody that played rec, probably because I was one of the younger ones. That was my first year. He was with T-Bone, Anna Jenkins, all them. But they was on a stacked squad, bro. John Williams, I remember I played with John Williams, my cousin. He was our running back. Joseph Smith, me and Joseph Smith, I was our first year. Moan Grubbs was the running back. Sherman Grubbs was our coach. I asked Sherman about that kid. Hey, we kicked that ball to him, man. That boy take it to the house.
Dang, I'm surprised, bro. I never knew that, bro.
Wow.
Damn. I'm gonna have to if Booby's on, somebody tag Booby, tell him his cousin Tim was better than him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, who you think, Shannon? I was gonna say
man, it's two people. Well, actually three, but Casey Johnson, Neil Richardson, and Larry Davis. Them the three best running backs I've seen come through the rec department.
I had never seen them play, so.
Yeah, I saw Casey was a little older than us, but I remember Coach Purcell was coaching them, kicked it off to Casey. No, he running play, and they was like on the 10-yard line. He ran it 90 yards, but this joker dropped the ball at the 5-yard line. I think he was in the touchdown.
That's
so
where
the
it
other
first
team got it. So the next time they backed up even further, might have been 95 yards. Coach Purcell told him, "Don't stop until you run to the fence." Man, that joker ran out the park the very next play. I say, man, that's a grown man out there.
I saw him in high school, but I didn't see him play rec.
Oh yeah, he was a beast. you know, he already had that mature body, so he was mature at that age.
And Larry was in the back. You know, the first time I saw Larry play football was when he was in the backfield with me. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been y'all's freshman year, Roger, but they used to let the rec department play at halftime during y'all games, and I just remember hearing Larry's name called almost every play during that halftime.
I never knew Larry played rec ball. I thought Larry came in straight high school.
No, he was good. He was on that Cowboys team where all the kids can stay out after the street light came on. Rotten Nails, Toby Smith, Larry, Cedric Signal, they was stacked, bro. And
That's who I
they
remember.
need to.
Said it got there. Mike Red.
Mike Red.
Yeah.
Mike
Red. I watched Seth when he was in middle school. Seth was tough in middle school. I didn't see him at rec league, but middle school Seth was tough.
Ted thought he was a mix of Deion and Michael Jordan in middle school. He just know when he got to high school, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna be the shit. And he got there and got his head bashed in, trying to run.
Yeah, well, he's one of the ones who peaked too soon. That was real good at an early age and then didn't develop after that. I mean,
remember that play Coach Carl, we was doing this little scrimmage drill, said caught the ball, ran dead in the middle. I flattened it. Pop, where you going at? And he didn't play no more after that. He grabbed the camera.
We were kind of picking that set, man. We were trying to get him humble, and we messed that kid up, and because he probably could have helped us, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of ran him off, man. I kind of felt bad later on because we were trying to humble him, and we wound up running him off, you know. And I didn't really like that too much.
Yeah, God bless the dead set.
I love my boy.
I know. Just a few years after, I was like two that stand out to me, and that's Booger and Stephen Cummings.
I forgot about
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Didn't Booger go to college or had a scholarship or something?
He might.
I think he was supposed to go to Middle Georgia or somewhere like that. But but he had a talent that was like.
Yeah, Booger was athletic all the way around. Basketball, football. That kid, and Booger probably would have went to D1 if things were like they are today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then that comes from that lack of community support. Like us on the screen, we pretty much stayed together once we got to high school. We did a whole bunch of mischief stuff outside of football and stayed together with football. And it's just when you saw one of us, you saw all of us when it was football season. Except when Roger Dunn got beat up by the crackhead. I still can't get over that.
I ain't get beat up. Russell got beat up.
Y'all ran together though.
Yeah, they got it. Hey, we thick as wood, man. We thick as thieves now.
Yeah. All right, we stayed on the hour tonight, so we got like 8 minutes left. Last topic for tonight, and this is something I kind of threw out there to the guys is, if your wife says to not get her anything for Christmas, or if you do keep it to one thing, is that a setup or what?
You damn right. Don't believe that shit.
You better get something.
Don't believe that shit, bro. Let me tell you something, man. If y'all, man, I've been married 25 years, man. Don't believe that shit. Hey, I done heard the line where we'll do our Christmas after, at New Year's. Let us get the kid. Man, let me tell you this, bro. Don't miss no dates. Don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. Anniversary, birthday, Valentine's Day, the goddamn Secretary Day, Mother's Day. Bro, you better have something.
Yeah. I learned my lesson a couple of years ago where I stuck to that rule of getting one thing, and she come out from under the tree with about 10 things. I actually felt bad. So I went and hit them post-Christmas sales and just started bringing something every day.
That's too late now, bro. Yeah, that's too late.
Thought about it beforehand.
Yeah. She talked shit about you. You ain't even know it. He was like, hey, she was probably in that back room, and he got this shit on sale, and it was late.
Hey, if you don't know, man, she gonna mention shit throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna keep saying, I don't want nothing, but she done mentioned that shit 100 times throughout the year. Ooh, this look nice. Ooh, I like to have this and that. So if you don't know by now, and you still play the fool up, well, she ain't want nothing. So I ain't get her nothing. Okay, you deserve to be by your damn self.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She gave you hints all through the damn year what she want, either birthday or Christmas. It don't matter. hints are there for a man to listen to. And
So
the ones who don't
this.
listen, they're the ones who don't give a damn. They wait for that. They want that drama or that smoke. They waiting on that smoke to come.
Yeah. So how early do y'all start shopping? Or y'all like me? I get it like 3 days before, even Christmas.
Yeah, bro, I'm like
I
you.
do all my shopping in one day.
It depends on what it is. Like I kind of got a list in my head or some items that I say, my wife like. Now I'm gonna tell you, me and her done been together so long that I ain't with that shit no more trying to surprise her. I take her to the store now. Hey, pick it out. Cause let me tell you what she did. I bought her a Coach purse. My wife was in the Coach one time. Bought her a Coach purse. Everything. I'm thinking hey, the lady at the store done gave me dap. Everybody done gave me dap on it. She opens it up. She gives me oh, this is nice. I like it. About 4 days after Christmas, man, I see her rocking a new purse. Hey, what happened? Well, you got your new purse? Well, I just took the other purse back. This one I like better. Hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But so I learned, I don't play with her no more. But I got a little credit. You know what I'm saying? I've been with her 20-something years. Hey, I got a little credit now. I don't play that noise. Hey, let's go to the store. Run it. That way everybody happy and we good to go. But I ain't trying to surprise her ass no more. No. I ain't trying to listen no more. I ain't trying to do none of that. You better tell me up front. If you want that iPod, you better tell me.
Man, yeah, I feel you on that because I feel like purses may be the most overrated gift you can get a spouse.
Oh, God.
Because I probably got every name brand in the store, and 2 months later, that joker got dust on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey, so I saw my wife rocking the MCM, bro. So I remember back in the day in Glenville, they used to sell MCMs out the trunk. So I'm mad because I'm like, this girl got all these expensive ass purses, and she got this cheap ass $25 MCM. All right. So I'm like, why you got this cheap MCM? She said, these ain't cheap. Da da da. All right. So we go up to the mall in Atlanta. What's the famous mall everybody go to?
Lennox,
Georgia.
Lennox, where you can get robbed at, but it's a famous mall, right?
Hey, you got to go through metal detectors now.
Yeah, they got an MCM store there. I walked in that damn place, bro. That damn person 400, 3, 5. I said, God damn. I wonder what old boy Coop. I wonder what Coop was selling in the damn trunk, man. We would get a deal, bro.
Hey, okay. Hey, Slick for real.
We would get a deal.
So she was rocking that cash money purse.
Yeah, that shit is money, cash money. Them shit's like $400.
Hey, you thought a $40 purse, that shit 400.
25. I thought it was 25, bro.
Oh my God.
I said, hey, I thought it was 20 with $5 shipping. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. $400 purse.
You can't play these days now, man. I mean, that's just like we was in Vegas and we walking through Vegas. We had played in Hollywood. We walk up and we see what is it? The polo thing.
U.S. Polo Association.
The U.S. Polo Association. You know what I'm saying?
They
got a huge store in the damn mall in Vegas, and that shit costs money.
Yeah, bro.
You know, I go to Walmart, I see the same shirt for
$99.
Right.
So they had their own storefront in that Planet Hollywood, bro.
Bro, we sitting there like, what the hell? Hey, that store decked out, bro, like a Gucci store.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a few minutes left. Michael, what's the worst Christmas gift? Not to put nobody on the spot, but what's the worst Christmas gift you ever received?
Shoot. It's crazy. Man, I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. I hate the.
I know you don't put her on the spot.
I hate the. You know how kids be trying to, hey, daddy, they don't got money. So if I had to, so it's like, hey, here go a homemade card. I won't tell them it's bad, but
Oh, okay. Well, that's sentimental. So
yeah,
somebody went and spent some money on.
All right.
Somebody went. Well.
Hey, how you gonna call your kids sentimental card a damn bad gift, man?
Hey, I ain't saying it was like I ain't saying it was.
Boy, I
You
hope
just
they don't
expect
see
you
this, so
expected more
you
from
done
the
hurt their
card though.
feelings this year.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Yeah, you say you expect a little more from the card.
They're not listening.
yeah. I
Yeah,
bet. Hey, my little cousin probably said he ain't getting shit this year. I ain't making nothing.
no, they got money now, so they can buy some.
Bro, I can tell you my gift is nothing. My damn kids, man, they might. I think I got some socks, just like how it goes. Some socks in the card, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that
bet.
was my gift for Christmas.
Heck no.
I dish out, I don't get shit back. But I'm
Yeah.
good with that though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't ever expect nothing for Christmas as a father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or my birthday. I really haven't been like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I give? I give up everything. I don't care. I like to see the kids smile. My kids smile and enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? If they get older though, they know they ain't getting nothing. Like my kids older, my two grand boys gonna get everything, and the 10-year-old. The big kids, they on their own.
Hey Roger, I will tell you the most probably heartbreaking Christmas was when I figured out that I was too old for grandma to buy me some socks and t-shirts.
Hey, you done went there happy. Ain't had nothing up under the tree for you. Hey, growing up, if you ever been by my grandma and them house
Y'all
during
know she
Christmas
listen.
time,
Y'all know she watch.
we would have a tree in the corner, and I'm telling you, the gifts came all the way out.
Oh,
She had everybody give all grandkids, and you know we working on where we at 170 something, 178.
and to this day, she still do that.
She still does that, you know. But the Christmas tree was packed for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if it was a sock, some thermals. She was gonna buy something for each one of her grandkids.
Hey,
And I
back
used
up.
to
You
enjoy
said
every
170
gift.
what? Kids?
Yeah, we got like 170. We had 178, somewhere around there, grandkids.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a bunch.
Yeah, y'all have a fruitful family, boy. Everybody got multiple kids.
When I call for help, all 170 y'all better come. Y'all know me. You hear what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's about 170 of them.
Y'all better load up school buses, hearse, limos, whatever in the backyard. Y'all better come when I call running there.
Hey,
Woo, that's a real family tree though, man. Though that's a true blessing though, man. No BS.
Yeah.
To have that, man, for her to be able to enjoy that, you know,
Yeah.
that's a true blessing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder why
it is.
like underwear, socks, and all that is the go-to for grandparents. Like my grandma every year will get us a pack of tidy whities, some white t-shirts, and the Avon 24-hour roll-on. We can expect that every year. And we ain't never complain.
Hey, that
No,
was Ben
because
Lewis gift,
to me, it's the thought,
I
man.
got older, so damn Avon.
Yeah, it's the thought. I can tell you this, man.
Huh?
I can tell you this.
Avon?
What, my
They
mom?
still
Hey, hot dog though. Mom used to give us Avon.
Well, that
Left
skin
and
so
right. Be
soft
like,
came
you don't
in
want that
and in
shit?
Savannah. That was my bug repellent. That skin so soft.
That skin so soft. Hey, every time Christmas come around, I got a bag of skin so soft, some 24-hour roll on, some that bluish bottle mesmerized cologne.
Oh,
Boy, I still go to the flea market and get some every now and then. Just
That
to
mesmerized, boy, that's that whole gift.
Y'all motherfucker Glenvernized. Hey, I still to this day don't know how they made money on that Avon, because everybody was an Avon seller.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were selling to each other.
Hey,
Girl, you get this damn rollers from me. I get this damn lotion from you.
Hey, my mom be like, you can't go play no ball on Sunday and use this card till you go make these deliveries.
Right.
Boy, we had an Avon in the trunk like we selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come get your order. My mama said you better have her money.
Everybody mama said, go down there and get that brochure. See what's in that catalog this season.
Yeah. I can tell you this, man. I have not had a bad Christmas or a bad gift. You know what I'm saying? Granted, my gift has always been to give my kids, you know, pretty much what they want. We, to be honest with you, we probably all spoil our kids, man. But I like to see them open up their gifts in the morning. I'm the one wake them up. I'm the most excited person. I wake them up. We got a tradition where we open up a gift on New Year's, Christmas Eve. I let them open up one gift, and then we open up the rest of them probably about 2, 3 in the morning, 4. They told me to let them sleep in, so I've been at about 5 right now. So we've been doing that, but the one gift that made me smile came from my mother-in-law. And it was kind of funny because I understood where she was at. I understood what she was trying to do. But she went and got us, me, my sons, my wife, all us got this red. You remember them old red and black flannel shirts?
Oh,
Them like
yeah.
John shirts. She went and got all the boys. She got all the boys that, and I forgot she got my wife something and my daughter something red. But she was trying to color coordinate us for Christmas. You know, I didn't wear it. I wasn't gonna wear it. You know what I'm saying? But I took it. I kind of smiled. Me and my wife joked about it in the background. But to me, it was always the thought. You know, if you gave me so a donut, man, I'd have been happy, and it would go a long way with me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I feel like it's become too commercialized, and the older we get, the less I even want. Like I've already had almost everything I want that could be afforded to God for me. So I definitely feel you on that. And then speaking of kids, like I have to wake my son up. But I think back to when me and my brother was up. Man, as soon as we hear the presents going to the tree as a surprise, we up 2, 3 in the morning.
Yep.
Logged in on Tecmo Bowl and Nintendo and all of that. So
I am mad because I'm waking them up.
Hey,
Man, my mom used to. She used to do this to me and only me. When midnight comes, she'd be like, "Hey, go in there and open up 2 presents. Don't go wake your sister them up though." You know what I'm saying? So every Christmas, that's what my mom used to do to me. I go in there like, "What 2 I can open? Whatever 2, just don't wake your sister them up." I'll be in there unwrapping 2 presents. All right, now take your ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I done threw it under the bed in the closet so they won't see it when they wake up in the morning, come in the room, and I'll be like, "Girl, I already opened up my stuff, man. I know what I got."
Good.
Man.
One year I woke up too early and called Daddy and Kelsey struggling to put together a swing set.
You done caught Santa Claus, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. But no, that was good, guys. It was a good one.
Yeah, well, good show tonight, guys, man. As always, good to see you guys. Hopefully, if you guys are tuned in, hopefully you got something insightful from our paper and politics session and took you down memory lane with all the other topics. We're going to try to do this a couple more times, every other Wednesday if schedules permit. If you have any topics you want us to cover, feel free to submit them. If you want to be on the show even, feel free to just inbox one of us and we'll get you on. And if not, anything else, guys? And
Man,
I got one more.
Cats done hit me up already, want to be on the show. They want to talk politics with Edmund, man. So we'll throw the name out later.
Okay.
Hey, Northeastern play Virginia on the 16th. You're gonna be on ESPN. Watch my boy. Watch my boy go out there and shine.
Who they playing?
Virginia on the 16th.
All right.
Let's make sure we lock that in. And
next Saturday.
I got feedback too, Big Al, where other people want to come on the show because our growing up is very similar to theirs, and everybody has a corner store in their community.
Yeah.
So we may invite other people to come on and talk about some of the stuff they talked about growing up with them. We'll just take it from there.
Hey, what they want to talk about? They want to come on here and challenge us? I'm just joking.
Nah, hey, no, for real. Hey, my boy Rob Bonner, man. That's my boy. I love him to death, man. He just went through a little eye surgery thing. He been out of loop for a minute with us from work though. But hey, Rob will go with you on some politics. Now he ain't that guy that want to tongue wrestle and fight you back. But he gonna go with you, man, with some stuff now. It'll be a good conversation with him, man, cause he always good to talk to, man. Very knowledgeable brother, right there in JVL, hot dog, right over there. And
now, is he a conservative or a liberal? Because it's only gonna be interesting if he's conservative.
I think Rob.
Is he one of them crazy? If he a crazy, we don't need him.
Yeah, if he's a hotel,
no, we need to rate him.
Man, I don't want to hear that. Hey, I don't want to hear them educated old fool. I'm not. Tell that joker to keep moving.
Nah, hey.
I gotta let him go.
Me up, man.
Goddamn Dr. Umars with some damn killer mics. I don't want to hear that shit.
It sounds good, but it ain't grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Come on here like Charles White, huh, Roger?
Hey.
I think it'd be good, man.
Since you brought him up, Shannon, Charleston White, man, in that interview with Cam, That Joker made a lot of sense, though.
Made a lot. I used to think he was a fool, bro. He made a lot of sense.
Man,
a lot of sense.
well
I was like, he made me look at him differently a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to couldn't stand that Joker to that interview, but I was like, man, his intellect is on another level, much more so than what he
seemed
put
like
out there.
there's a method to his madness, and he was like, "Look, nobody don't listen to me till I start acting ignorant, just like them."
Yep.
And talking sense about shit that's really like, you're right. We don't say nothing when the good died by somebody with doing some dumb shit, you know.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed. I hear a lot of people like, oh man, he shouldn't have did. No, he did exactly what he should have done. You know what I'm saying?
That be y'all other Glenville's in there throwing parties.
Show to do.
And maybe
Throwing parties how somebody got out of jail.
Maybe that's a good topic.
Yeah.
Show.
That's y'all. Oh, fuck him.
That bitch say throwing a party with a bitch out of jail and kill somebody you know.
I ain't got time for that noise, man. You do the time, you do the crime, you do the time, man. Shut up.
So that's doing too much when they throw the parties on.
Hey, man, come on now.
That's like celebrate somebody who stayed back.
Hey, they probably do that too, man. Hey, put you on a flyer.
Okay, quick.
Come to my repeating 9th grade party, niggas.
Second time around party.
Hey. Well, hey, let me go. I just got promoted.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But say that to the next show.
Slick, I'm gonna shut it down because I was gonna say something, but
yeah, I just got promoted.
Yeah.
No, until next time, fellas. Good job, man.
Yeah, one time, Big Jeff.
You know, I'm out, man. Cut it off, bro.
All right, peace and love out there.
All right, we love you guys. Be good.
All right.